Hi, my name is Paul Caldwell, and for just about the next 7 minutes, I want to speak with you about an opportunity of a lifetime. Before I do that, I need to let you know I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. And I also want to let you know that the person that invited you to watch this presentation thinks highly of you. They think that in some way you could benefit from this information, but you got to pay attention. Now, there are two financial plans typically people undertake as they go through their life. The first one I like to call the 40-year plan. 40-year plan kind of looks like this. Someone goes to school from 18 years old to 25 years old. They work from 25 to 65 for 40 years, and they enjoy their lifestyle, whatever their retirement plan will allow them to enjoy for about 10 years, 65 to 75 years, and they get what we might term a typical or ordinary outcome. And then there's this special plan. This is what I call the 5-year plan. This is where people go to school from 18 to 25 still, but they only work from 25 to 30. 5 years, not 40 years. And they get to enjoy lifestyle from 30 years old to 75 years old. These people enjoy an absolutely extraordinary outcome. But you know what? People that enjoy this 5-year plan typically make up less than 5% of the population of the world. But what if I could tell you that I could show you a way, I could show you a vehicle, where you could enjoy this 5-year plan, where you could get in that category instead of the 40-year plan. And don't worry if you're not 25 years old and you think this was a literal translation. My whole point is, what if from wherever you are today, you could work for a season and you could create a type of income that would pay you well through your retirement years so that you would leave a legacy? What if that could be your reality? Would that be interesting to you? If you had that opportunity, would you take your shot? You see, because to get to this point to where you can work essentially for 5 years instead of 40 years and enjoy a very long, high-quality lifestyle, it's going to take some work. There's some work involved. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of this stuff or not going on lately around the world, but I'll tell you, a $700 billion bailout from the U.S. government to bail out companies in the country so the economy doesn't fail is a substantial indicator. What it really means is that since our financial services industries are in disarray, our real estate markets are in disarray, and we have an absolute turmoil when it comes to the millions of baby boomers that are retiring right now, because they're retiring with a lot less money than they anticipated they would retire with. They're retiring with sometimes 30%, 40% less than they anticipated they would retire with, because they're having to lock in returns that are worth less today than they were 2 years ago. So what I want you to focus on as I finish this is, where do you fit into this? Have you been impacted by this? Have you been impacted by any of the credit card problems? Have you been impacted at all by the financial services problems? Are you in retirement and are you locking in returns that are less than anticipated? Have you been impacted at all by the real estate debacle? You see, I don't know. But I know one thing: anytime there's a $700 billion bailout, which doesn't happen frequently at all, right? But when it happens, and it's happened, there's going to be some trickle-down effect to that. It's going to affect everybody in some way. What I need you to know is you have to focus on your own quality of income. So what is your quality of income? Let me ask you. There are basically 3 categories. Where do you fit in these categories? There are people that live in quiet desperation. I know. I used to be one of them. Always trading hours for dollars. Always too much month at the end of the money, and the bills come due and there's not enough to pay the bills. And these people typically get an ordinary result. They're usually in pretty high debt. They usually have pretty high mortgages, car payments, and things like that. But they live a life of quiet desperation because they want out, they want to do better, they want to do more for their family, but they just don't know how. And then there are people with the higher quality lifestyles, higher quality of income. These people are typically highly educated. These may be medical professionals or accounting professionals or legal professionals or whatever it is, but they're typically a slave to that salary. They're a slave to that income, because if they stopped doing what they do, their income would not continue, right? And they have no time to enjoy it. They're so busy working all the time, they don't get to enjoy the money that they make. Although it's more than those that live in quiet desperation, they don't get to enjoy it with the people that they really care most about. And they live a highly stressed existence typically, but they do get a better result than the quiet desperation clan. Then there's category 3. This is a special category. This is the highest quality of income. I've been fortunate and blessed to be able to enjoy this quality of income, this category 3 type income, for quite some time. I can assure you that when you get in this category, you will be oh so glad that you did that for you and your family. These people control their destiny. They have passive income that comes in regardless of their ability to perform. In other words, it's no longer dependent upon their ability to perform. It's passive. It just continues to come in. These people enjoy global reach, and they absolutely get, without a question of a doubt, the best result that you could possibly get. So let me ask you this. What category do you fall in? I don't know. My goal with this presentation over the next about 2 minutes now or 3 minutes now is to get you into category 3, is to help you understand how you need to get more information to learn how to get into category 3. Let me ask you this. Is your income quality strong enough? Is your income quality and your income generating capability and capacity strong enough to counter the downward pressure of an ever-increasingly heavy economy? Heavy in the sense that it's continuously weighing on your personal finances. Heavy in the sense that it's continuously weighing on your ability, right, to retire with freedom, on your ability to retire in a way that you want to, and on your ability maybe to just pay your bills. I don't know, but is your income quality strong enough? Let's talk about the highest quality of income. What if you had passive leveraged income working for you? What if you had global market access? What if it was in a dynamic growth environment and you had an unlimited income potential? And what if that passive leveraged income created for you a form of principal-less interest, if you will? What that means is you don't have to have millions of dollars in the bank to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. What if without the principal you could still earn the hundreds of thousands of dollars? Global market access. What if that gave you access to global leverage? You got to access and leverage global economies. What if you had, through the dynamic growth aspect, a clear path to liquidity? In other words, you knew absolutely with certainty, with no question, that you were going to be able to retire in dignity, and you were going to be able to retire in a way, in a form, in a fashion that you've always planned your retirement, to spend it with somebody or other people that you love. Exponential growth income growth, how about if you could get that out of the unlimited income potential generating capacity of this quality of income? What if you had all that working for you? Well, let me just tell you, you absolutely can. Let me ask you a quick question. If you keep doing for the next 2 years what you've done for the last 2 years, where are you going to be 2 years from now? Well, the answer might sound simple, but the fact is, if you keep doing that, you're probably going to be worse off because you're going to have that heavy economy weighing on your personal finances. If anything that I've said here you find at all interesting or compelling, you want to get more information, I want you to. I want you to learn more, and I want you to learn more now. Get back with the person that invited you to watch this presentation and let them know that you want to learn more, that you want to get more information about how you too can begin to enjoy a Category 3 lifestyle, how you too can begin to get on the 5-year plan, not the 40-year plan. Thank you very much, and have a great day.